The first point I would have to ask is, should immigration always benefit the home country?
I think so, yes. And that is one thing that I looked into. So there are immigrants right now working here, correct? And they get some of their paycheck cut off, right, because of Social Security and all those benefits. But they don't get those benefits because they're illegal
So do you
immigrants.
mean legal or illegal immigrants? That distinction is very important.
Illegal. They don't
Illegal.
get those benefits.
Right. So
And
let's just be clear. If they have a Social Security number, how'd they get that?
the right way.
They stole it. You don't get a Social Security number as an illegal, period. It does not happen. They
And-
stole it.
Okay.
So that's an act of theft.
And
So they
not-
stole an American Social Security number to be able to work here, which drives down wages, which drives down opportunity cost. But even beyond that, we just have to look at their action. They were not invited to come to this country. They broke in line, they cut in line, and we should not reward line cutters or border jumpers. We should reward people like your parents that actually came here legally to this country.
Yeah, I understand that point. I really do. But sometimes people genuinely need to leave their country because in like my mother's case, for instance, there was like a terrorist attack on my family. And that's the reason my mom had to come. And thankfully, she did get it immediately. But now I've heard of so many stories where people have to wait like 10 years, 20 years, even 30 years. Like my grandma right now is trying to get the process. And thankfully, she is now. But it's taken her about 10 years now. And she makes enough money in her country. And she just wants to come here as a tourist. That's the main reason. And I do understand that. I think that my main point is that how we should implement more money into the immigration system. Because Trump's zero tolerance policy, that just felt cruel. Because there's a lot of people here that are doing well and zero tolerance. They just have to leave the country. I feel like that was inhumane of him.
Yeah, but it's not their country though. And that's the, so let me just, if I went to Mexico without being invited or allowed and I took a job and the Mexican government found out, what would the Mexican government do to me?
I'm not sure.
They would send me back to America.